means something special to you and want to share with others. And so I'd like to share with you just a couple brief scripture passages first. First one from Psalm 47:6. There it says, "Sing praises to God. Sing praises to our King. Sing praises." 1 Chronicles 16:9 says, "Sing to him, sing praises to him. Tell of all his wonderful acts." And Psalm 104:33 says, "I'll sing to the Lord all my life. I'll sing praises to my God as long as I live." These are the words of God for the people of God.
Thanks be to God.
All told, if you look through the Bible, you'll find that it contains over 400 references to singing and 50 direct commands to sing. Our longest book in the Bible, Psalms, is an entire book of songs that the Israelites used in their worship. And in the New Testament, we're commanded not once, but twice to sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs to one another when we meet. From the beginning of the movement, the Methodists were famed for their hearty singing. The opposite was true of the Anglican Church. So this contrast gave this rise to some jealousy on the side of the Anglicans. Only a few years after the beginnings of the Wesleyan movement, John Scott commented in his fine picture of enthusiasm in 1744 that the Methodists already had some of the most melodious tunes ever composed for church use. And of their singing, he said, there is great harmony in their singing, and it's very enchanting, much like I hear from you guys every week. Another writer commented in 1787 that for every person drawn away from the Anglican Church by good preaching, 10 had been drawn away by the music. Singing occurred mainly at two types of Methodist meetings. The popular preaching service, which included a hymn before and after the sermon, and also at the love feast, where several hymns were sung at the conclusion. But it wasn't only at indoor meetings that the Methodist hymn singing was remarked upon. Charles Wesley was known for leading his followers in hearty singing as they walked along public roads between the gatherings. In fact, hymn singing became a trademark of Methodist worship, so much that aroused the envy of the Anglicans. Some of this jealousy appeared in print. A 1762 pamphlet included a chapter entitled "The Methodist Profane Manner of Singing." Its author criticized Anglican churches for singing light tunes, but says that at least they didn't go as far as the Methodists, who sang popular ballad tunes in church. The Methodist leadership made a very specific directions on how people were to sing. In 1746, it suggested the following things to their preachers. First, be careful to choose hymns proper to the congregation. Second, to choose hymns of praise or prayer. Third, be aware of singing too much. Though many Wesleyan hymn texts were very long, they recommended no more than 5 to 6 verses to be sung. To regularly stop the singing and ask the people if they knew the meaning of what they had just sung. This was one of John Wesley's favorite techniques. The following year at the conference, preachers were forbidden to use their own hymns in service. Only those that were approved by the Wesleys were to be sung. Nearly 20 years later, the Conference of 1765 continued to instruct its leadership. And that year they were told the following. 1, teach the people to sing note by note. 2, Have the people sing Methodist tunes before any others. 3, not to let the people sing too slowly. 4, encourage everyone present to sing. That's your task today. And 5, to correct wrong singing. That's Stephanie's task today. The most valuable comments on Methodist singing come from John Wesley himself. They put it in the preface of his hymn books. The following comments are still found in the preface of our hymnal today. He wrote in the Sacred Melody, a portion of hymns in 1761, these instructions that you'll find in your hymnal on page VII at the very front. This is just a hyphen part of it. One of them says, learn these tunes before any others. Second, sing them exactly as they are printed here. If you learn to sing them otherwise, unlearn it as soon as you can. 3, sing all. See that you join with the congregation as frequently as you can. 4, sing lustily and with a good courage. Beware of singing as if you were half dead or half asleep, but lift up your voice with strength. Be no more afraid of your voice now, nor more ashamed of it being heard than when you sung the songs of Satan. Sing modestly. Sing in time. Whatever time is sung, be sure to keep with it. Do not run before it or stay behind it. And above all, sing spiritually. In contrast with the typical Anglican clergyman of his day, Wesley not only wanted his people to sing well, he knew exactly how and what he wanted them to sing. And all these efforts paid off. For the Methodists were known as the greatest hymn singers of their day. So let's see if we can keep up with that tradition and reputation today. Who would like to offer the first hymn this morning? Yes.